All right, collective, tap in. Can't show you the other cards because they're a little explicit. But we're going to see what energy is coming out for you and what messages the spirit have for the collective. All right, today's message is going to be for someone that is craving adventure, craving spontaneity, excitement, danger, feeling on the verge of risking it all. Okay, so if that doesn't resonate with you, this may not be the collective for you, but that's what I'm picking up on. You want to be completely honest. If you were being completely honest, you're feeling dangerous. Dangerous. You're feeling dangerous, like you want to take a risk. That girl is so dangerous. And I also feel like you want someone else to know that you're not mad anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not holding any grudge. You're not mad. You're not resenting them. There's something that you're over, collective. And I do feel like you're someone here is giving you like a heads up, like before they reach out to you, before you hear from them. They want you to know that they're not mad about something, that they have let something go. They're over some type of situation that was hurtful in some type of capacity. It's giving there's no hard feelings. I want you to know that there's no hard feelings. I've let that go. So let's see. Let's see. Goodness gracious, Lord have mercy. Huh. But you know what's interesting? This person, they've walked away from you, and you both know why. But this desire to reach out to someone, call someone, speak to someone, to take a risk, I don't feel like that's your energy, collective. I feel like that's somebody else's energy. But because this person walked away, you can't really approach them because you've either tried that already before or you've done that already and this person was hurt. So technically, because they walked away and they're emotionally detached, you're responding to what they subconsciously want, or you're getting the desire to respond to what they subconsciously want. But I feel like this person wants you to do that so they can resist you or pull away. I get this vibe that someone wants to, like, they want you to pursue them while they continue pushing you away. It's giving this vibe like they want you to chase them. They want you to pursue them. They want you to come after them so they can reject you or tell you no or be cold-hearted towards you. One or the other. Look at the Eight of Cups. It came out twice. In the pre-shuffle and in this one. Someone wants you to feel, collective, like you lost them. Like you lost them, and they want the emotional gratification that you want them back after losing them. They want to know that they still have you in that position where you feel off, you feel unsure, you can't really move on. And because this person doesn't have confirmation of that, they don't know if their grand exit was grand enough, if it affects you, if it did something. if it made some type of statement. Someone here was trying to change you, walk out of your life in some capacity, and it was supposed to shatter your world, make it hard for you to recover from the separation, the break, or them not choosing you. Very, very interesting here. I also get this vibe that this person wants to feel mature. They want to feel mature in regards to this situation. Spirit, tell me more. Knight of Wands. This is confusing. Okay. So you feel very confusing about this, very confusing with this situation. What is this person emotionally detaching from? For some of you, this person is saying that they left somebody else and they're coming towards you. Okay, this person could want you to know that they're leaving someone else or they left someone else. They emotionally detached and they're waiting for the right time to approach you. Spirit, is this person walking away from my collective or someone else? Clarify this for me. Is this person walking away from my collective or someone else? So they're walking away from someone else. So this isn't about you. Like someone wants you to know that they are walking away from someone else. Now, you know how in the beginning I was telling you about how this person may have had hurt feelings and they could have, y'all went in separation or whatever, and you may have took a risk, communicated to this person, took a risk, reached out to this person. And for many of you, it's coming back like they didn't even respond. For others of you, they barely responded, which would make it very confusing. If this person gave you the cold shoulder or they didn't acknowledge your effort, it, with the Eight of Cups, something about it not being the right time, they are dealing with someone else. So in the physical 3D collective, they were dealing with someone else. The person that they were dealing with, they don't have a spiritual connection with that person. They do have a spiritual connection with you. However, they made a decision and a commitment to be in the relationship that they physically had. And if that meant that they had to stop spiritually connecting with you, telepathically connecting with you, that's the decision that they made out of respect for the relationship or the situation that they were in. Okay. So time has passed and this person is walking away from someone that they've been dealing with. Okay. Talking to, dating, dealing with, or whatever. And they don't want that person to know, but they want you to know that they're leaving that person. And when the coast is clear, when that person is removed out of their life and that person can't affect them anymore or affect you, this person plans on being very spontaneous and reaching out to you. So on the flip side, you've been feeling this overwhelming desire to just say, fuck it, I want my person. You're intuitively picking up how this person wants to come towards you. They subconsciously, they're saying, fuck it. I don't care. I don't even care to do this the right way. I just want to run. I want to run to you. but they want to go about it the right way, so they're not acting on it. So because you're picking up that spiritual desire, the energy is gaining momentum. It's like, I don't want to wait. I want it now. Even though you're not responding like that, that is kind of how the effect that this person is having on you. It's like, what? This person wants you to know that you have a special place in their heart. Like, I don't know what it is. So this person is saying, tell me more. We're not even going to tap into the person that they're trying to block that person off from being able to intuitively tap into your spiritual connection or get any type of hints or clues about what's going to happen between the two of you, because they want to make a clean break, is what I'm hearing. So they definitely got something going on where they need to make some type of safe, clean break. That's what I'm hearing. Just as much as this person is curious, if you miss them too, whoever they're dealing with or whoever they were dealing with is suspicious about who this person may be pursuing. I do feel as if this person may know about you a little bit because they shared some type of details. But when they shared some type of details, it made that person feel like a rebound. And that person started to spy on you and watch you. Look you up on social media and compare themselves to you. But I feel like the reason why this person shared details about you and them is because they wanted their partner to feel like you have nothing to worry about. I choose you. But even though they approached their relationship in that way, they still was insecure about you. Whoever this third person is, they were insecure about you. So they became possessive and controlling. Everywhere this person went, they assumed that they were going to go see you. Whatever they did, they swore by the fact that, oh, you're probably out there doing, if you're not doing it with collective, you're doing it with somebody else. And it just really made this person like, they turned the relationship very transactional. It's like, okay, I'm gonna continue providing the necessities. I'm gonna continue showing up like I promised, but anything outside of that, like, I'm good. We don't have to have no emotions. We don't have to have no intimacy. We don't need none of that. I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna handle the responsibilities. I'm gonna do my part. I'll save what's mine. You save what's yours, and we go. And when the lease is up, I'm hearing lease. When the contract is up, okay. When the something a severance, or when the contract is some type of contract or agreement. I'm also picking up being like paid under the table, promising to maintain someone's type of lifestyle at a distance and pay them regularly for a duration of time. There was some type of under the table agreement revolved around possessions. And with the city here, this is some type of ability to live at a particular location. Or have access. So someone is like, out of respect, I'm going to be fair and respect your home. I'm going to respect your land. I'm going to respect the expectations that we set over this situation. But outside of that, that's as far as I'm going to go with it. Someone here set up some type of agreement to pay in increments. This could have been like 6 years. Okay, the 4 to 6 years, like an agreement to pay something over 4 to 6 years, 4 to 6 months. whatever they needed of them in exchange for something. I don't know if this person reneged on their end of the bargain, but they definitely use something as leverage or blackmail. Like someone can only go straight home or go straight to work and or go back someplace else. Like someone's very mean and calculated and suspicious. So if you've been like wondering like what happened, someone like just flipped the switch in a situation. I think this person they're like, if we got a spiritual connection, man, let me fill you in. Let me tell you what the fuck has been going on. Yeah, it's all business. Someone has been threatening another person's business, another person's dreams and their ambitions. Passive aggressively threatening. Like if you don't upkeep this or you don't keep up your end of the bargain, I'm going to have you held in contempt or something like that. I'm going to have you put this person on lockdown. Sheesh. So we have Six of Pentacles here. Your person is saying, like, why would you do that? I'll give you whatever you want. Anything you ask for, I give it to you. It's not even a problem. I'm also seeing someone get a message from a carrier on their way out of the door. Okay, I'm also seeing an investigator here. I'm seeing withholdings as well. And those withholdings making it difficult for someone to be generous to someone else. There's something about like audits, withholding, something being held. Okay. And a discussion like I'm with the Two of Pentacles in reverse is like I'm unable to manage both. I'm unable to juggle both. Someone here has two things to give to, two responsibilities. It's like I have to give to this situation. I'm barely able to give to that other situation. It's going to create an imbalance, and that's going to come back around and bite someone or affect someone's ability to perform. Here, there's a hindrance on someone's ability to perform. I'm also seeing someone leave. Like leave state, go on some type of pilgrimage, leave a country, a state. There's some type of travel here spontaneously. There's some type of spontaneous trip of travel out of the country or the state with the High Priestess in reverse. Someone was saving to surprise someone and reassure them. It's like chivalry, you know? Let me surprise someone when I travel or come into their city or their state. I'm going to surprise them. I don't want them to know. But doing that trip or making that detour is offsetting some type of financial expectancy here. Someone here doesn't want to lose a connection, a person, a connection, or want that person to feel insecure or wonder too much about where they stand. So they're like, I need to make time for my relationship, my connection. I don't want to lose someone. Someone's going to tell you a lot of details about how they've been very unhappy with in a possessive relationship. They can't lose the investment with the Six of Pentacles that they paid into or that they already initiated. But they don't want you wondering. They don't want you wondering or being suspicious about anything. So they want to come clean and tell you everything. Someone wants to put your mind at ease. It's like, let me tell you where my mind has been. Let me tell you where I've been. Five of Pentacles. Why I couldn't. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse. This is avoiding a financial loss that could affect this person in more than one way. 7 different ways, 7 different streams of income. I'm hearing, I don't want to be with this person. I would never even deal with this person. But I had no choice because I had to put myself first, and I had to kind of take it. Saw opportunity, took it. But now that person that they've been using for whatever agreement that was, they definitely were using this person. That person is insecure. Whoever they were using is insecure about them being used. And so they're trying to like tap in, collective, and see like what this person's plans are, what their next moves are. So you have an acrimony. If I can't have you, no one can. If you think you're going to go run off and be happy and run off into the sunset, that ain't going to happen. I'm also getting that someone can be accusing you of this. But again, I feel like the third party energy collective is saying not me, it's collective. But Spirit already confirmed that this ain't about you, collective. But if that person considers themselves a collective, then yeah, it would read like two people playing tug of war for the perspective. But ultimately, if someone had a choice between you and someone else, it will always be you. For some of you, this person understands now what it means to have to walk away. To honor some type of agreement, or to be fair in a situation, or avoid a dramatic situation. They understand what it means to walk away and ghost someone. Feels like you could have walked away and ghosted someone. Someone else here walked away and ghosted you, or vice versa. And I wasn't sure if this person was like doing tit for tat, but I ultimately feel like this person made an executive decision with the Six of Pentacles. They chose to barter with someone else. Both people are getting something out of the deal. But the investment was never about love and romance. It was about business. It wasn't personal. So something was business, it wasn't personal, And whoever they're getting away from and leaving is, with the High Priestess in reverse, they're not having it. They're like, it is business and personal now. There ain't no other way around it. I'm invested, you're invested. 7 of Pentacles. We stuck together, we go together real bad for all eternity. Something to do with your career here, or someone's career. Them not wanting spectators, gossipers, or publicity on their relationship. They don't want to bring light to a situation, even if something is based out off of necessity, okay? Because that can make people watch you harder, especially with the 6 of Pentacles. It can cause an investigation. It can make someone look into the situation. So collective, they're saying you got to be smart about this. They feel like they have to be smart about this. They have to move smart. The Devil in reverse. Some of y'all warned this person about, whoever this High Priestess is in reverse. It's like you warned them about, I don't think you warned them. I feel like they may have told you about it. Because it seems like there was a choice. Well, the Devil in reverse, at one point, I think this person they were seeking someone that wanted to be married, or they wanted contracts, that wanted agreements, that wanted to be attached. It's like this person may have wanted you to be attached, but it seems like you were kind of emotionally detached, where you love in a detached way, and it made this person feel like at any given moment you can walk right out of their life. So there's a fear of loss here. And instead of taking that risk, I don't think this person was being petty with you or spiteful. I feel like instead of using logic with all these pentacles here, instead of taking a financial risk that could potentially go in a negative way, if that's not the lifestyle that you want to participate in, this person chose a different option. Now, in choosing that option, one of the requirements was they had to give up every other person they talked to, delete them out your phone. You can't talk to nobody. Rete. And so you were one of the sacrifices of the contingencies in respect for that agreement or that attachment that they were creating. Now, unbeknownst to them, you having that maturity of being emotionally detached and being able to separate business from personal also pretty much makes you the better option, because no one wins when the family feuds, right? So in situations where things are, it's like you wouldn't be clingy, controlling, a dictator. You wouldn't be possessive in that way. And you would complement that person's ambition versus hinder it. So if someone's a liability, they're a hindrance to another person's ambition. But, what can they do now? It appears that this person has, as much as they can't stand this person, they can be separated. Okay, it feels like with the Devil in reverse, contracts may not be involved, or for some of you, they may not be able to create a formal contract with you in some capacity. And it feels like it's because of some type of agreement. I don't know, this is a prenup or some type of agreement where if someone doesn't honor something, they take half, or they're able to take a big percentage or cut of what they have. I think this person is wondering if that's something that you would, with the devil in reverse, because the devil in reverse with spontaneity is a no strings attached type of connection. They're wondering if you would be up to that, or they don't want you to feel like you're accepting less than you deserve, or that they're just trying to be possessive of you and they don't want anyone else to have you. They don't want you to feel like that. And so because they don't want you to feel like that, they haven't reached out. But I do see this person reaching out very, very soon, if they haven't already. This person is saying, I can't propose right now. I can't really invite you maybe to my place or invite you to here. We may have to meet in a mutual location. It seems like something's on lockdown right now. Funds are on lockdown. Their property is on lockdown. Someone's stuff could be seized right now or under investigation. I'm also getting this message of like someone wanting to like see you before they have to leave. I'm hearing Greece. You're the one that I love. One that I love. Ooh, 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 you all I need. So they do. They miss you. They want to see you. They wish they could do it in secret where it wouldn't get back to someone else. They're hoping you don't take it the wrong way. Especially if you haven't heard from them for a long time. 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups. They don't want they want to tell you everything. They don't want to leave out any detail. They don't want you being curious. They want to explain everything. They don't want you to view them as a liar. And so as much as the truth may be difficult to accept, they're not trying to hurt you. They really want to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you, God. They feel like that would really bring them peace when they reflect on how something went down. They feel like at the very least they can give that. Even if you decide that's not something that you want to do, it's not going to work for you. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. If you don't want, they don't want you to feel like an option. And so these are valid feelings and emotions that you have. So it's like let's negotiate. I feel like this is definitely negotiating the terms of some type of verbal agreement. While someone is officially walking away. I feel like they're going to reach out to you while they're in the process of separating everything that they own with a person, everything that they have or established with a person. So you're going to be the first person this person reaches out to out of all the people in their black book. Okay, if they ever had a roster, they're going to reach out to you before they reach out to everyone in their roster. And so they're hoping that you will at least sit down and talk at a mutual location. It's giving me like a meetup. Yeah, the moon in reverse. They want you to know everything about their intentions, what's going on, what's been going on, where they've been, what they've been up to. At the very least, they feel like they can give you that because you have always kept it 100 with them. The moon in reverse is saying that they know that it was difficult for you to reveal all the details of whatever transpired between the two of you. But that took strength and vulnerability. This person wants to give you that in exchange. You're the one that they want. And with the Eight of Cups here, when they look back in hindsight, have they have they have they developed the emotional awareness that they have now? Back then, they wouldn't have entangled themselves in this situation. But everything happens for a reason. Because I do feel like if this person didn't go off and see where else was something was greener, they wouldn't have believed that you guys could make it work, or that you guys could do this thing together. Oh yeah, this person is definitely manifesting you for sure. So the highlights for you is Seven of Cups. You got matching cards, Seven of Cups, Seven of Cups. I wouldn't say work. This is not something that you have to work out. They're gonna handle everything. This person is also they make plans. They don't just talk or tell you sweet nothings. When they make a plan, they'll send you the itinerary. They'll do the hard work. You don't have to do everything on your own, especially if you've been used to having to plan everything yourself, and then someone just tells you, oh, well, just let me know how much it costs or whatever. No, this is someone that's like, I booked this for you. I arranged this for you. This is the time, the date, the location. I'll see you at this time. This is a planner. Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. They weren't sure that you guys would be able to overcome whatever you guys were holding on to, whether it's the past, whether it was the past overlapping into the present. And so that they did the cost risk analysis in a logical context. And they said that they didn't think that you would be able to perform. They felt like you would probably disappear again. They couldn't handle losing you, the fear of loss. But love is here. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, this person craves love. When they think about what their heart truly desires, it always comes back to you. And I do feel like for you, it's the same. Look at that. The guard's down, the defense is down. Rather than fight this, I want to fight for it. So these are the messages that I have collected. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I'll see you in the next one.